If there is one thing that will always get people talking, it is love. Not just ordinary love, but that intense, passionate, all-consuming kind of love we often see in movies. The type that makes your heart race, the type that feels magical, almost unreal. But the big question is, how real is it? Welcome back to Lizzy's Gist World, where we don't just talk, we dig deep, we reflect, and we bring you real conversations that matter. Today's gist is not just entertainment, it's something that might actually change the way you see relationships. So sit tight, because this one is deep. This whole discussion started from something very simple: the comment section. Yes, the comment section. Sometimes, that's where the real story is. That's where people drop their honest thoughts, their desires, and sometimes even their hidden struggles. And this time around, the comments were loud, emotional, and very revealing. Many viewers who watched the movie Love in Overdrive began expressing their desires for that same kind of love they saw on screen. Some were wishing, some were dreaming, and others were practically praying for that exact experience in their real lives. At first glance, it might seem harmless. After all, who doesn't want to be loved deeply? But then came a response that changed the tone of the conversation completely. Chiny Love Eze didn't ignore the comments. She didn't scroll past them or pretend they didn't exist. Instead, she chose to address them, and that decision is what has everyone talking right now. She started her message in such a warm and appreciative way. She thanked her fans, appreciated their support, and acknowledged the love they showed towards her movie. And honestly, that kind of gratitude is refreshing to see. In a world where many people feel entitled to support, seeing someone genuinely appreciate their audience stands out. It shows humility. It shows awareness. It shows heart. But she didn't stop there. She also appreciated the fans of every actor involved in the movie, recognizing that success is not a one-man effort. That level of maturity. Rare. And just when you thought it was just going to be a thank you video, she switched gears. After appreciating everyone, she gently introduced the real reason behind her message. She started addressing what she noticed in the comment section: the growing desire for movie love. And this is where things got real. She explained, calmly and honestly, that what people see in movies is not always reality. Movies are created to entertain, to evoke emotions, and to keep viewers hooked. They are scripted, edited, and designed to look perfect. But real life is not scripted. Real life is messy, unpredictable, and sometimes uncomfortable. That's the difference many people forget. One of the most powerful points she made was about how certain types of movie love can easily cross into obsession in real life. Let's think about it. That kind of love where someone always wants to know where you are, that kind of love where someone constantly needs your attention, that kind of love where there's no space, no breathing room. At first, it may look romantic. It may even feel flattering. But over time, it becomes draining. It becomes stressful. It becomes toxic. And that's the part many people don't see when watching movies. Movies often show relationships without the full picture. You see the romance, the passion, the grand gestures, but you don't always see the struggles, the disagreements, the growth process. So when people start comparing their real-life relationships to what they see on screen, it creates unrealistic expectations. You start feeling like your relationship is not enough. You start questioning your partner unnecessarily. You start chasing something that may not even be healthy. And that's where the problem begins. One thing that stood out clearly in her message is the importance of balance. Love is beautiful, no doubt. But too much of anything, even love, can become harmful. Healthy love includes trust, respect, space, understanding, Emotional stability. It's not about constant attention every second. It's not about control. It's not about losing yourself in another person. Real love allows you to breathe. Another thing that made her message powerful was how she delivered it. She didn't attack anyone. She didn't shame people for their desires. She didn't act like she knew everything. Instead, she simply shared her perspective and made it clear that it was her opinion. She respected the fact that people may see things differently. That level of humility made the message even stronger. Because sometimes, it's not just what you say, it's how you say it. In today's world, social media and entertainment have a huge influence on how people see relationships. People are constantly exposed to perfect couples, romantic scenes, grand gestures, relationship goals. And slowly, without even realizing it, many begin to measure their own lives against these images. But here's the truth. What you see is not always what is real. And chasing those illusions can lead to disappointment. How many times have you seen a couple online and thought, I want this kind of love? It's normal. But the danger comes when you start expecting your real-life partner to match a fantasy. That pressure can damage relationships, create unnecessary conflict, lead to emotional dissatisfaction. Because instead of appreciating what you have, you start focusing on what you think you're missing. At the end of the day, the message is simple but powerful. Don't chase perfect love, chase healthy love. Healthy love may not always look glamorous. It may not always come with grand gestures. But it comes with peace. And peace is something money, looks, or even passion alone cannot give you. Instead of wishing for constant attention, extreme emotional dependence, over-the-top romance, maybe it's better to wish for emotional stability, mutual respect, honest communication, personal growth. Because those are the things that sustain a relationship in the long run. At the end of everything, one message stands out clearly. Find your peace. Not every love story needs to look like a movie. Not every relationship needs to be dramatic to be meaningful. Sometimes, the quiet, steady, and balanced love is the most powerful of all. Now over to you, my amazing people on Lizzy's Gist World. Do you agree with what Chiny Love Eze said? Do you think people are chasing unrealistic love because of movies? Or do you believe there's nothing wrong with wanting that kind of love? Drop your thoughts in the comment section. I'll be right there reading and replying before you go. Like this video. Share with your friends. Subscribe to Lizzy's Gist World. Turn on your notification bell so you never miss any hot gist. Thank you so much for stopping by. I truly appreciate you. See you in the next video.